plaintiff, Joanna Mohammed, is suing her daughter for an insurance deductible. Joanna says the defendant has been out of control since she was 6 years old and once tried to kill Joanna's entire family by poisoning their dinner. Now, Joanna says her daughter's prostituting and having sex with her 60-year-old pimp. Defendant Karen Comdang admits that she tried to poison her mother, but she claims she's deeply hurt because Joanna has always chosen men over her. Karen says the plaintiff once told her she wishes that she wasn't born, and Karen's countersuing for emotional distress due to neglect.
Remain standing. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding. Please be seated.
All right. The plaintiff is suing her daughter for an insurance deductible and pain and suffering. Her daughter, Karen, is countersuing her mother for emotional distress due to neglect. All right, Joanna.
Your Honor, Karen's my middle child. I've been having problems with Karen since she's been 6 years old. The first incident is when she wrecked my car when she was 6 into the side of a school bus.
When she was 6?
6.
She wrecked your car?
She wrecked my car into the side of a school bus full of children.
How do you get into a car at the age of 6 and ram it into a school bus?
Your Honor, she tried to leave me at my grandmother's house and I refused. I put the car in neutral and the driveway.
Oh, I feel better. You did it intentionally. Because she wanted to take you to your grandmother's?
Yeah.
Your Honor, when I got her out of the car, she started laughing at me and said, "Mom, you're going to jail."
Did you do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you proud of that?
No, Your Honor.
Why are you smiling then?
It's crazy, Your Honor, because my mother is not the mother of the year. I mean, it's all over her husband. Every time she gets married, her husband's, "Oh, I don't like her," and it's to the point to where she chooses her husband over her kids.
How old are you now?
18.
Did you graduate from high school?
No.
Why not?
I got in a lot of trouble with my teachers. I didn't get along with my teachers. I was constantly getting kicked out. And then as of now, I'm going to enroll in a college in a GED program to get my GED.
To get a GED.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're still living with her?
Right.
How many times has she been married?
A lot.
How many times have you been married?
3.
3?
Yes.
How could you not count to 3 if you can get in a car and drive at 6? What are your other 2 kids like?
My son is an honor roll student, and my oldest daughter's married, 3 kids, has a full-time job. Neither one of them get along with her.
Why is she so different? You raised her.
I raised her the right way, but she chose the wrong way, Your Honor. In 2007, I was making dinner, and for 8 people. My oldest daughter told me, "Mom, do not eat that food." I said, "Why?" "I seen a Karen put ammonia in your food." I went and smelled the food. It smelled badly of ammonia. I asked her why. Her answer was, "I want you all to die."
Yes.
After that,
Yes.
Your Honor, it was because she makes up excuses and she treats my brother and my sister better than she does me.
Did you really do that? You did that. Did you ever take her to family court?
No, Your Honor, I've taken her to psychiatrists. I've taken her to doctors.
What
I've
did
had
they
her
tell
put
you,
in
these
jail.
psychiatrists and doctors? Did they work?
No.
Obviously not.
No.
So what's your next step?
I kicked her out of my home. When she turned 18, I kicked her out of my home.
I thought she was living with you.
She is. She came back because she told me.
No, you let her back. Why didn't you have her arrested? Forget about throwing her out.
I've had her arrested many times.
Has she been convicted of anything?
She was convicted of car theft.
Whose car?
Mine and my husband's.
Can I ask you a question? If you're so unhappy, get your butt out of there and take care of yourself. You're stealing the car. You're trying to poison them. Get out. What's the matter with you? I'm blaming you now. I am so angry, I'm blaming you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm a mom. I mean, I'm trying to change her.
You can't change her.
Before she ends up dead.
I'm with her 4 minutes. You cannot change her. You've got to take care of yourself and husband number whatever. 3?
3, yes.
Oh, yeah. All right.
In 2008,
there's
she went
more?
to jail. Yes, there's a lot more. In 2008, she went to jail. She came to my house with the papers, and her and her friends destroyed a motel room and was caught in there with crack cocaine. And in 2009, I found out she was prostituting. She was sleeping with the guy on the 2nd floor, which is 60 years old, where I live. And then he became her pimp. She moved out of my house. He rented her an apartment along with the other prostitutes that work for him. I called the police on her. There was nothing they could do. They said they don't have proof.
Why are you trying to help her?
Because I love her. I don't want her to fail. I want her to succeed. I was let down by my mom. I don't want to let her down.
How did your mom let you down?
My mom left me in an apartment abandoned. My mom left me with so many different people.
Were you molested? You were, weren't you? She's not you. You can't save her.
But I have to try.
But you're putting yourself in jeopardy. You know that. There's a lot of anger here. I don't know why. You said, Karen, the other two kids are treated better than you. Why? Why do you think she treats them better?
I have no idea, Your Honor. I've asked her for years why.
Well, how does she treat you differently?
When she kicks me out, she always tells me I hate you. And she told me that she was raped with me. And then one minute she tells me my sister's dad's my dad. She was raped with me, and she tells me, she's told me before, I hate you. I wish I would have never had you. You're not my daughter. Get out of my life. And that hurts me. And I ask her, why don't you help me find my dad and I'll be out of your life? She's like, that's not my problem. You find him.
Your mother told you that you were the product of a rape?
I was raped with her, Your Honor. And everyone told me, my family, to have an abortion. I couldn't do it. She's mine.
How long have you been telling her she's the product of a rape?
It's only been a couple years because she always told me, where's my dad? I want to find my dad.
Karen, let's say you never find out who your dad is. And this rage that you have is not something that is going to serve you well. You're going to go to prison. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, as sure as I'm sitting here and you're standing there. You don't want that. You dye your hair, you got a tough look, you're prostituting yourself, a lot of anger. It's not gonna serve you well, and it's not gonna find your dad. I think that the important thing for you to know is that she could have thrown you out a long time ago. She could have, and she didn't, because she still has feelings for you. I don't know that she handled it well by telling you that you're a product of a rape and people told her to get an abortion. What can I do for you? What do you want?
I want to succeed in life, Your Honor.
You do? You've got this tough exterior, but you're hurting inside. You're in a lot of pain.
And it's like, when I try to explain something to my mom, she's like, oh, that's bullcrap. I don't want to hear it. And then when I try to talk to her, she's like, I don't have time to hear it. Why don't you have time to hear me? I'm one of your kids too. I'm not different. She treats me different than them.
What do your sister and brother say about all of this?
They're on her side. My little brother, he's okay. But my sister, she's always, oh, you prostitute, and I can't stand you, and I hate you. And it's always some drama between me and her.
You know you're on a dead-end street prostituting yourself. Do you know that? You are so powerless and so helpless in that world. You could be killed and smothered and gone in a minute. No one would know it. You're setting yourself up for harm. You're involved in self-loathing behavior. You're hating yourself because you're angry. You don't know who else to lash out at. I think that what you need is some counseling, and I want to give it to you. I want to provide some kind of intervention. I'm not as concerned about your relationship with your daughter, and believe me, no one is closer to me in my life than my mother. She's my backbone. I would not be where I am without her. You may or may not have that ultimately. But what I want for you is the ability for you to feel good about yourself. And you haven't for a long, long time. We're going to provide counseling for you. You're going to go?
Yeah, sure.
I want you to stop prostituting. Got that? You're not going to walk out of here and laugh and go back to the old ways. I want you to change your hair. I want you to get back to who you really are. I want you to strip away the anger, the shell, and everything else. You're a valuable human being. All right. What are you suing her for?
Your Honor, in 2007, she stole our car. Mm-hmm. She had it for 6 days. And she wrecked it, which was causing almost $5,000 in damage. We had a $500 deductible. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's threatened me numerous times to have my house shot up. And
who's going to shoot up the house, Karen? People that you know.
Yeah.
gangsters.
Yeah, and it was just a threat. I'm not gonna let nobody shoot up my mom's house.
But the fact is that you know people who are capable of doing it.
Yes, Your Honor.
I know you do. What does your husband say about her?
My husband's tried everything to help her. At one point, after she stole the car, she took a butcher knife and chased my husband with it, cut up our bedding, threw his clothes out the third floor window.
Why are you so angry with him?
He keeps my mom from me, Your Honor.
Yeah, but you can't have your mom anymore. You're 18. Your mom's entitled to a life. Let me see the pictures. Do I even have to ask you? You took the car. You smashed it up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? You cut up the mattress with the knife because you're angry. Has her husband ever done anything to you? Look at me.
No, Your Honor.
Are you sure? All right. Who am I looking at? Who's this?
This is Karen and her sister.
Ah.
In their better
Did you have
days.
like reddish hair?
Yes, Your
Pretty hair. I always wanted to be a redhead. Karen.
And her brother and my husband.
And this is the car?
Yes.
Mercedes?
Yes.
What'd you hit?
Honor. It was a sharp turn in the alley.
All right, you're suing her for $3,000. Why? Just to make some money?
No, Your Honor.
Maybe it's time to move on. If she wanted to go to school, would you pay for school? Can you pay for school?
Your Honor, I've put her back in a GED program and
Yeah.
she wouldn't go.
But she just said she's going to do it.
She's not going to. I've done it 3 times. I want her to. I hope she does. If she goes, I will go get my GED along with her.
You want to get a GED too?
I do.
Is it worth it for you two to try to get it together?
It is.
You want to go to school with her?
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to take courses with her? You think you can do that?
Yes.
Why? You haven't been able to live in peace for the last 18 years, or 12 anyway, since you were 6.
I want to make my relationship better with my mom.
You got it. You got it. The issue for the court is whether or not the defendant is liable to the plaintiff for damages to the car that she stole and for emotional distress, and whether the plaintiff is liable to the defendant for emotional distress. I am immediately going to dismiss the counterclaim by the defendant against you. It is her reaching out for some, either affection or some attention. What I'm going to do here is I am going to award you the money for the insurance deductible for the damage for the car, which is $500, which is what you're asking for. Now, emotional distress, I don't believe in providing money to parents for emotional distress as a result of their kids aggravating them. I think it's something that all parents go through. I want to give you counseling, Karen, and I'm going to track you because I think you're a very bright young woman. I think that you also have devil over here and the angel over here. Get rid of the devil. I'm going to not only provide counseling for you and your mom, but for you to try to understand why it is that you're feeling such self-hatred. I want the both of you to get the GEDs together, and I will do whatever I can to coordinate that effort. You both came here not because you want money for the car and not because you want money. I think you're both hurting. And I think at the end of the day, you both have the best of intentions. I think it can work out. If you try, it'll work out. Verdict for the plaintiff. So ordered. Thank you.
I'm going to better my relationship with my mom, do counseling, and get back in school.
I do want to get my GED with her, and I want to be beside her whenever she does become successful in life.